Welcome to the world of unstoppable shredders, where trees are torn apart in seconds by monstrous forestry machines. From trunks to twigs, nothing survives the jaws of these brutal chippers. Subscribe now for raw power in action. Welcome to Woodpath channel. At a job site in Australia, the Bandit 21 XP chipper is demonstrating its raw power as it tackles some of the densest and hardest timber imaginable, the kind of wood that challenges even the most robust industrial equipment. A large grapple loader carefully lifts a massive log with thick, tangled branches and slowly feeds it into the intake chute of the running chipper. The moment the wood touches the feed rollers, the razor-sharp steel blades inside the Bandit 21 XP roar to life, beginning their relentless work, slicing, smashing, and grinding the bulky timber into neat, uniform wood chips. The sound is intense, metal against hardwood, loud and powerful. Each rotation of the blade is a decisive, unstoppable strike. The chipper doesn't flinch. Within minutes, the entire log, including its heavy limbs, is reduced to chips. The discharge chute sprays out the finished product, a golden stream of fine mulch tumbling under the sun, proof of the Bandit's immense capability and crushing efficiency on even the toughest wood. The self-propelled PTH 1400 to 1000 LLROAD Petzolato wood chipper, powered by a highly potent 700 horsepower Volvo engine, is currently undergoing operational testing. As the engine roars to life, a thunderous growl echoes through the testing forest, announcing the unparalleled power of this machine. Immediately, the large alloy steel drum begins to spin at extreme speeds, its sharp blades slicing through massive logs, crushing them into uniformly sized chips. The agile self-propelled arm precisely positions each log directly into the drum's core without a moment's hesitation. The machine's operating sound is intense. The engine's roar combines with the steel cutting wood and the cascading chips, creating a distinctive and powerful industrial symphony. The ground lightly trembles beneath the machine's heavy weight as its tracks move confidently over uneven terrain. The chipped wood fragments are ejected with a strong blast from the exhaust chute, forming a fine cloud of golden brown dust around the machine, an impressive demonstration of its capacity to handle large and hard wood. The testing process runs smoothly, proving the superior stability and efficiency of the PTH 1400 to 1000 ALLROAD. This is Big Bear, a true beast in the wood chipping world. Built for heavy-duty work, it chews through thick logs, tangled branches, and stubborn stumps with brutal force. Watch as it devours tree after tree, turning them into clean, uniform wood chips in seconds. With its powerful engine and aggressive feed system, Big Bear is made for tough jobs and nonstop performance. When power meets reliability, Big Bear leads the way. The wood chipper, with its compact and sturdy design, stands firmly amid the pristine white snow. The machine works powerfully, shredding each log and ejecting fine wood chips right beside it, forming a fluffy pile of debris lightly dusted over the snow. The blend of the machine's sleek, modern form and the cold natural surroundings creates an image both efficient and harmonious. Amid a battlefield of fallen trees, where massive trunks lie scattered like slain giants, the Moorbark 30 of 36 hole tree chipper stands tall, a mechanical beast clad in blazing red, the color of fire and blood. There is no subtlety in its design. It does not blend it. It commands attention. The log is lowered into the gaping maw of the chipper, and the beast screams into action. Rotating blades tear into it with merciless speed, shredding the trunk in seconds. Splinters explode outward like shrapnel, each crack a violent echo of destruction. A red mist of sawdust rises, glowing in the sun, blending with the machine's paint like a storm of flame and ash. The Moorbark doesn't just chip, it devours, dominates, reducing once mighty trees into mulch and memory, leaving behind a battlefield of dust, bark, and the cold roar of metal fury. In a leafy backyard scattered with dry branches and fallen twigs, a man in work gear and gloves works methodically beside a compact yet mighty universal wood chipper shredder. Though small in size, this mini chipper growls like a mechanical creature, hungry for wood. The man steadily gathers fallen limbs, dry branches, even logs thick as a wrist, and feeds them into the spinning mouth of the machine. Inside, sharp blades spring to action, shredding wood with a crisp, satisfying crunch. Every log disappears in seconds, and to the side, a steady stream of fine golden brown wood chips pours out, piling up in a neat cone beside the chipper. Each chip falls like sawdust rain, forming the perfect mulch pile for compost, garden beds, or wood stoves. It's like watching a small miracle of engineering, a chore that would take hours with a handsaw now done in minutes with just a few movements. Efficient, powerful, and incredibly easy to use, this mini wood chipper is the ultimate backyard assistant for anyone serious about landscaping or garden cleanup. At a large timber stockyard, the CBI Magnum Force 8400 de Bear is operating at full throttle. A heavy-duty log loader works non-stop, continuously feeding massive logs into the grinder. As each log enters the machine, the internal grinding system shreds it into fine wood chips with relentless force. The wood chips are then powerfully ejected from the discharge chute, forming a continuous stream that piles up into a long ridge, like a mountain range made entirely of wood chips. The roaring sound of the machine, the rhythmic motion of the equipment, and the striking sight of the flowing chip stream create a dramatic industrial scene set against a raw, natural backdrop. Wood chippers, also known as wood shredders, mulchers, or biomass processors, are essential machines in the forestry, recycling, and biomass energy industries. Today, they come in a wide variety of designs, from compact trailer-mounted chippers ideal for municipal street crews, to massive self-propelled machines capable of grabbing, chipping, and discharging wood debris nonstop for hours. Despite their many forms, all wood chippers share the same brutal purpose: to destroy wood. Inside their armored housings are hardened steel blades, spinning at thousands of RPM, designed to pulverize everything from thick hardwood trunks over a meter wide to dense, fibrous branches, to even scattered splinters and debris. The sound they produce is like a mechanical beast roaring, loud, aggressive, yet highly precise. At the job site, logs are often piled high, trees fallen from storms, branches from land clearing, and even decaying or unused timber. The chipper devours them all, shredding each piece down to uniform wood chips. Nothing goes to waste. These chips are then transported into recycling systems, where they become wood pellets, engineered board, sawdust for animal bedding, paper pulp, or fuel for industrial biomass boilers. More than just machines for disposal, wood chippers play a crucial role in turning waste into resource, extending the useful life of wood, and reducing environmental burden. They may resemble monsters in form and sound, but in function, they are vital tools in a sustainable and circular industrial ecosystem. The PTH 1200 to 1000G Petzolato wood chipper, powered by the mighty Claas-Xerion 5000 tractor with 500 horsepower, forms a perfect duo for large-scale logging and chipping operations. As the CLAS engine roars to life, its thunderous growl signals the start of a day filled with powerful activity. Immediately, the chipper springs into action. The drum spins at a breathtaking speed, and the sharp alloy steel blades tear through thick logs, crushing them into uniformly sized wood chips. The steady screeching noise, a mix of steel cutting wood and engine growling, creates a dynamic and intense industrial symphony. The conveyor belt automatically pulls large logs inside the machine, moving smoothly like a metallic dragon devouring the wood. The surrounding air seems to vibrate with the machine's power as piles of chipped wood fall beneath the machine, ready for the next stage of processing. Upon completing its task, the wood chipper gently slows down. The drum's spinning ceases and the noise fades away. The Claas-Xerion 5000 tractor slowly backs away, its tracks gliding smoothly over the ground, carrying away both power and precision. The chipper stands as a silent warrior, having fulfilled its mission, ready for new challenges at the next worksite. The Kessler C645S wood chipper is hard at work, fed seamlessly by the agile Kessler 305T loader. with swift and precise movements. The loader selects each log and delivers it directly into the chipper's feed chute. Inside the C645S, high-speed blades shred the timber into fine, uniform chips, which are blown forcefully into the collection bin or waiting truck. The machine runs with impressive stability, its engine hum and chip blast rhythm forming a mechanical symphony in the heart of the forest. A perfect blend of Finnish engineering, raw power, and field-proven performance. This is the Bandit Beast 4680, a true giant in the world of horizontal grinders. As trees, stumps, and bulky debris are fed in, the beast tears through them with brute force. Powered by over 1,000 horsepower, it reduces massive wood into fine chips and mulch within seconds. Designed for large-scale land clearing and recycling operations, the Beast 4680 doesn't just grind, it obliterates. It's raw power, engineered for efficiency. Amidst a landscape blanketed in snow and bitten by icy winds, the Heizohack HM 8 to 500K wood chipper grinds on relentlessly, growling through the bitter cold. Wet, slippery logs are lifted and fed into the intake, their surfaces frozen stiff. Inside the chipper, the grinding drum spins steadily, its frozen sharp blades slicing through the hardened timber. Each burst of shredded wood sprays out into the snow-laden air, blending with swirling flakes and the thunder of the engine echoing through the winter forest. This isn't just labor, it's a battle of endurance where man and machine work side by side against the unforgiving force of nature. The roar of the machine echoes through the once silent ancient forest. A massive tree-cutting machine slowly advances, its steel arm reaching out like a mechanical beast. In just a few seconds, the razor-sharp, rotating blade slices through the thick trunk of a tree that has stood for decades. The thunderous crash of the falling tree shatters the stillness, leaving an empty void where the lush green canopy once stood. Clouds of sawdust swirl through the air, blending with the deafening sound of the engine. The scene sends a chill down the spine, a stark reminder of the raw power of machinery and the devastating mark it leaves on the wild natural world. In the depths of the forest, where terrain is tough and time is precious, the Cat 521B delivers unstoppable performance. Mounted with the SP761LF head, it turns heavy-duty logging into a display of precision and control. With every rotation, the head grips massive trees, cuts them cleanly, and strips branches effortlessly, all in a single fluid motion. Designed for power and durability, the SP761LF handles large diameter trees with ease, even in the most challenging conditions. This is not just about cutting wood, it's about working smarter. The combination of the Cat 521B's stability and the SP761LF's intelligent engineering makes it a true force in modern forestry. In the biting cold of a snow-covered forest, the forestry machine roars to life. Its engine hums steadily as the operator maneuvers it through thick layers of snow. Icicles hang from the branches, and the silence of winter is broken only by the powerful crunching of metal against wood. The harvester clamps tightly around a tall spruce. In one swift motion, the saw buzzes and the tree falls smoothly onto the snow. Steam rises from the warm hydraulics as the arm extends again. The next tree is already in its grip. The machine feeds the felled tree into its processor head. With mechanical precision, it strips the branches and cuts the log into uniform sections. Snowflakes settle on the machine's arm as it continues without pause. Under the pale glow of the work lights, the machine doesn't sleep. Even in the dark, it moves with purpose, rotating, gripping, cutting. The falling snow adds a dreamlike silence, but the job goes on. Navigating the icy slopes, the forestry machine adjusts its balance effortlessly. With reinforced treads and articulated arms, it handles steep inclines and uneven snow-covered terrain like a true workhorse. In the heart of a snowy forest, the powerful Valtra, a 93 tractor, teams up with the Nisula 325H harvester head. With precision and strength, it grips, cuts, and processes logs effortlessly. Snow crunches under heavy tires as the machine glides through the white wilderness, efficient, unstoppable, and built for the toughest conditions. This is forestry at its finest, clean, efficient, and frozen in breathtaking beauty. Against the white silence of the forest, the machine roars to life. One giant tree, cut clean in seconds, folded and stacked with robotic grace. Cold, harsh terrain, but this beast doesn't flinch. It's winter logging at its finest. Meet the Rot H8, compact, agile, and built for precision in tight forest environments. This harvester is perfect for thinning operations and small-scale logging, where maneuverability is key. Watch as the H8 glides effortlessly between trees, its articulated frame and four-wheel drive allowing it to move with surprising grace. The cutting head works with millimeter accuracy, grabbing, cutting, and delimbing in one smooth motion. Inside the cab, the operator enjoys full control with ergonomic joysticks and a clear view of the surroundings. Safety, comfort, and efficiency all built into one smart machine. Designed in Sweden, trusted worldwide, the Rotten H8 is a perfect blend of Scandinavian engineering and forestry power. Right here in the forest, the machine is gripping the tree firmly. In just seconds, the saw cuts clean through the trunk. You can see the logs dropping one by one, all the same size, lined up neatly. The whole process takes less than a minute. This type of machine is designed to cut and process wood directly on site, reducing the need for extra labor. It's fast, efficient, and built for large-scale timber operations. The Malva 980 is a powerful and compact forestry machine designed for efficient tree cutting and logging in dense forest environments. With its low ground pressure and agile 8-wheel drive, it minimizes soil damage and can maneuver through narrow forest trails. Equipped with a harvester head and advanced hydraulic systems, it can cut, delimb, and measure trees with high precision. Despite its small size, the Malva 980 offers excellent operator comfort, great visibility, and eco-friendly engine performance. It's a perfect choice for thinning operations in sensitive forest areas, combining Swedish engineering with environmental care. Watch the 590D in action, an unstoppable tree-cutting powerhouse. With its rotating saw head and hydraulic arm, it slices through thick trunks like butter. Fast, efficient, and powerful, the 590D is built to dominate even the toughest forests. This is where raw strength meets modern engineering. The 590D isn't just a machine, it's a force of nature. As its massive hydraulic arm swings into position, the circular saw begins to spin with precision and speed. With one smooth motion, the blade tears through thick timber, felling entire trees in seconds. Whether it's clearing land for development or managing dense forests, the 590D does the job with relentless power and unmatched efficiency. Every cut is clean. Every movement is calculated. This is modern forestry at its best: fast, effective, and unstoppable. On steep forest slopes, the HSM 4058 shows its true strength. Designed for extreme terrain, it climbs and cuts with stability and precision. Paired with a powerful forwarder, this steep slope team works where few machines dare to go. Safe, efficient, and built for the toughest challenges. The specialized pruning machine SP561LF operates powerfully, bringing its cutting blade to the tree trunk with high precision. Under hydraulic pressure, the sharp blade swiftly slices through the trunk in just a few seconds. The process is fast, safe, and efficient, ideal for industrial forestry operations.